I want to be daring, baby, dance the night away. I let my head down to find one. Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the time? Does it sound like fun?
Yo, what it do? Welcome back to another episode of the Moe Reports. I told you I'm coming to you Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. And today is going to be a light day. I'm kind of tired, but I still got to come on here anyway and give you some kind of content. So I want to start off by giving a shout out to our sponsors over there at Show Off Cuts, 533 McDuff Avenue South, Jacksonville, Florida. He's also the owner of Prey or Predator Clothing. Oh, excuse me, Lee Ray Beauty Products and Mick Fly Men's Products, man. Y'all make sure y'all get over there and get some of that. Oh, excuse me, that's that tequila. Also, he's the author of From Clippers to CEO for all you entrepreneurs that want to take it to the next level. He has a lot of helpful tips in that book. You can go get it where you get any of your ebooks at, Amazon, Google, all that good stuff like that, or you can come up to the shop. So now that we got that out the way, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. So this has been, I don't know, the week been kind of slow so far. So I just been peeling around the internet, just fucking around. And for some reason, I kept seeing, I'm going to just go to one of the clips, y'all. We ain't even going to start it off like that. I'm going to start it off with my first clip for the night. Hold on, y'all. Because this shit got to be addressed. Check it out.
The good, like, joking movie, and it even when the joking movie is like, damn, like that was fucked up. Like, you know, I'm not like too woke or something is what I'm trying to say. Like I'm honestly not. I'm problematic. I'm pretty problematic, low key. But my point is that there are some things where I draw the line and it just bother me, or like, I don't know. It's like Pam was so beautiful and so fine, and I just feel like growing up as a chocolate girl, like I don't even know if I was able to understand the greatness of Pam because of the light that I feel like I was being fed. You know what I'm saying? The thing that pissed me off about Martin was how much he would go on Pam. I would have came on here with a PowerPoint presentation that backs my claim.
Now, this is her addressing that statement now from all the backlash she's been getting.
On the types of jokes, and I meant no harm to them. Jokes was wild, and I don't say any of this with any desire to rewrite history. Those actors and actresses are legends, and I meant no harm to them. I don't need any army of people defending me or agreeing with me. That has always been a rare occurrence for me. But I feel amazing in knowing that I will validate myself and my feelings before I look to you or yours. I'm also aware that people have been called worse things by people they love and by their enemies. So maybe their experience with Martin was special and therapeutic and unique to them. I never was a fan of roasting, period, as I am a very sensitive, and I will for sure drag somebody in you to speak my mind and happily y'all off in the process. If I had ill intent, I would have came on here with a PowerPoint presentation that backs my claims on the types of jokes, and I meant no harm to them.
Okay, I'm done hearing this bitch. Okay, so first of all, everybody knows that the banter between Martin and Pam was a thing that we all loved. It wasn't like he was just singling her out because she was the black woman on the cast, or because if you look at it, it was only two women on the cast, and one was his girlfriend. So he wasn't going too much bag on her. He's going to bag on a friend like people do in real life. I think Ari suffers from. I think she's one of those people when she was younger, she got picked on for being really, really, really dark. And now that she's older, anytime she see anything she think is some backlash against a darker female, she just gets emotional about it. And if you're so sensitive, you got to stay off the internet with this shit. Why would you even come on the internet talking about this? Then you talking about the people defending you. Ain't nobody defend you. And if you don't care, why the fuck is you coming back out, doubling down? Well, not doubling down, but coming back out, even speaking on the shit. Like, if it is what it is, it is what it is. All right, I really think you need to shut the fuck up. Like, I don't mean no disrespect or nothing like that, but I really do think you need to shut the fuck up. Because what you're talking about makes no sense at all. It's almost like you taking up space on the airwaves. It's almost like the Sydney Sweeney shit with the jeans. Who gives a fuck? Like what is bigger matters right now going on? Trump is arresting uh fucking Democrats and shit like that. Like you can't do that. Like certain shit like that going on. They bombing shit, getting bombed in Gaza. It's babies dying and shit over there. Like who gives a fuck about what you feel about the Martin show, which is a beloved show. So I said all that to say, because I don't want to keep going on that lady. Like I just think Ari need to shut the fuck up, and that she'll be all right, ladies and gentlemen. So moving on to our next topic. So for years, people have been saying that Jerry Jones has been the reason why the Dallas Cowboys cannot move on. In 30 years, they have not been to a conference or Super Bowl, a conference championship or a Super Bowl. They have been doing cowboy shit ever since he fired Jimmy Johnson. For the people who don't know about that relationship, Jimmy Johnson was the last time he had ever seen a Super Bowl. A lot of people believe that Jimmy Johnson got a lot of the credit, which he should have, for those Super Bowls, and when nobody wasn't thinking about Jerry. So Jerry fired the man. And ever since then, it's been about money with Jerry. It's always about money, 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 money. Anyway, he can cut back corners with the players, he'll do it. But everything else is about money, 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 money. Jerry Jones has to step the fuck back and let the team be a team. That's why he can't get a good coach, because he's not going to let a coach come in there that's going to be like, nah, Jerry, I ain't on that bullshit you want. I'm going to run it like this. So he goes and gets these coaches that he can basically bully and run over and tell them how to run. Like, Jerry, how the fuck is you over the scouting team? You were literally like 80 years old. You can't travel like that to somebody is feeding you that information and you coming out regurgitating that shit as if you know what the fuck going on. I think he needs to just step the fuck back. So our beloved uncle, who everybody loves, Denzel Washington, which he came out and surprised everyone with his take on Jerry Jones and how he feels that he is running the Cowboys. And ladies and gentlemen, he did not hold back. 1 second here. It's just me running the board, so you know what it is. Here we go.
The 60s. He's making it hard for me. Wow. Not to be a fan, because I'm still a Cowboy fan. I'm still going to have the star on the side of the hat. But he ain't thinking about us. He's thinking about his pocket.
Okay. I mean,
says
it all.
Get Jerry Jones on the phone.
Get him on the phone. What does he say? You tell me. What does he say?
He says that
he's
talking
getting rich.
about my Cowboys, we're the most successful brand in sports. You know.
You mean in terms of what? Championship?
No, of course he can't say championship. He can't say championship. He's talking about recognition, notoriety, dollars and cents.
In sports?
I said, but in the end,
more than the Yankees?
You haven't been in an NFC championship game or a Super Bowl in 30 years. 30 years.
I grew up in Mount Vernon, uptown.
Money earning.
There's box office, and there's Oscars. Jerry, been a while, huh? You ain't been to the show, you wouldn't know.
Ooh.
Wow. Wouldn't been to the show, you wouldn't know.
Uh-oh.
Haven't been to the show, so you wouldn't know what it is to win.
I don't need to add.
I feel like we could.
I think Denzel summed it up for a lot of the older Cowboy fans out there, because that's how they feel. They feel like Jerry is lining his pocket. That's all he care about, is lining his pocket. He don't care about getting the best team out there. He don't care about nothing. Like, look at the Michael Parsons situation right now. You could have signed Michael Parsons months ago before the market went up. So now that the market done went up, now you want him to give you a cut. You don't want to talk to his agent. You want to talk to him. You bringing up all these old deals you did with Dez Bryant. Like, nobody cares about that. You should have did the deal. You did the shit with Dak. You did it with CD. You did it with him. You did it with Zeke. You did it with everybody. But you know who you paid? You know who you paid? You paid Tony Romo. You paid him. You even wanted Tony Romo to keep playing after Dak had showed you he was better. Come on, Jerry. You the same owner who the 1 week came out and was all for players being all pro black, and then the next week you come out and you made a statement saying anybody on your team don't take a knee, they ain't on your team. All right, come on, Jerry. We know what type of time you on. We know they got pictures of you from like segregation shit. So we know what it is, Jerry. We think you need to just step the fuck back and let them boys get them a championship because they do have a lot of talent on their team, but you just get in the way. It's always about you. You just dropped the quote saying that the Cowboys are a 365-day soap opera. What? And if y'all start getting slow, you'll stir it up. Bro, this is football, bro. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, Jerry? A soap opera, bro? Like, yeah, that's what you is. And that's embarrassing that's embarrassing. It is embarrassing. You are embarrassing to your team. You need to step the fuck back, let someone else come in, run that team how it should, so the Cowboys can get back to being what the Cowboys should be. And that's all I really got to say about Jerry Jones. Fuck him. He's an old racist, stupid motherfucker. So, moving on, and more stupid nigga news. Michael Porter Jr. Dog. So, in drill music, these niggas go do the crime and go rap about it, which is the dumbest shit ever. So, to do a crime and then go talk about it is dumb as fuck. To talk about how you would do it and you have the availability to do it, and it's investigations on the shit you talking about doing, why would you come out and give a scenario on how and why you would do it? I said all that to say this. Let's move on. Let me get Michael Porter Jr. to the front. I need you to the front, Mike.
Dudes like
that don't get your
that do the sports betting, but think about if you could get all your homies rich by telling them, yo,
no shit,
bet $10,000 on my under. You know, this one game I'm gonna act like I got an injury, and I'm gonna sit out. I'm gonna come out after 3 minutes, and they all get a little bag because you did it one game. Like that is so not okay. But some people probably think like that. They come from nothing, and 100%. All their homies have nothing, 100%. And they're like, bro, if I come out of this game after 3 minutes and y'all all hit on my under, we're all getting a little bag. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I obviously my brother went through his situation. You know, Malik Beasley's going through a situation right now. Terry Rozier was in some hot water. Terry Rozier was in some hot water. But the whole sports gambling like entity, bro, it's bad, and it's only gonna get worse, bro. Like we really do get death threats. Like if you and the thing is you can't.
Somebody doesn't hit a parlay.
Crazy part is you can't win anymore because if I do too good, I'm messing up the people that bet on the under. And if they bet on my
the same advice I gave Ari, I'm gonna give Mike Porter. Shut the fuck up, bro. Don't come out talking about the ways niggas can do this shit, bro. And then you name dropping all your homeboys who already got heat on them, bro. Like leave them alone, bro. Leave that shit alone, bro. Just leave it alone, bro. It'll be all right. Everything will be all right, bro. Just leave that shit alone, and everything will be all right. Cause the NBA and gambling right now, it's a lot going on with that shit. So especially players should just kind of cool out. Don't say nothing. Don't bring no heat to it. Just let it be what it is, bro. Cause that shit gonna go up in flames very soon. A lot of people gonna lose their job. A lot of niggas gonna get kicked off teams. A lot of teams gonna be finding niggas. Like it's gonna be a lot of shit with this betting shit in just a minute. You just give it a second. You give it 1 second. But Michael Porter Jr., shut the fuck up and shoot jump. I'm not gonna do you like that. Just go out there and worry about your business. Handle your business, bro. So, my last topic for the night, because it looked like my screen kind of fucking up tonight, y'all. That's why. That's another reason I ain't gonna give y'all a long show, because my screen kind of fucking up. But let me see if I can pull it up. And so Cameron, I'm gonna play the clip because Cameron said, well, Cameron explained it very well. Him and Omar Gooding are going back and forth. So Cameron was one day on his show, he was talking about B-list actors. And when he was talking about the B-list actors, he kind of was like, kind of like Omar Jr., Omar, and he took offense to that. So he dropped like 3 diss records about Cam. While Cam, I think Cam has been like, I don't know if he's been out the country or what he been doing, but they've been on break from It Is What It Is. Shout out It Is What It Is. So this is what Cam, it's a lot, y'all. We're gonna go through this shit together. Hold on.
Here's what happened. Casting, like, no disrespect to nobody I'm talking about, when like Vin Ranger sitting around or Omar Gooding Jr., y'all sitting around, like. So that's what happened. I called him Omar Gooding Jr., and he's like, that you calling me out my name. Cuba's the junior. How am I be the junior? And he made 3 diss records. They wasn't that bad. They was actually pretty good, to be honest with you. But I was like, damn, this is bugging. So when I did my freestyle, I said, please don't mention me with no Omar Gooding. He did another record. Cool. So this while we working on It Is What It Is, Beffa like, Kim, we ain't got time for that, man. We got to finish. I said, Beffa's right, but I'm on vacation. So I threw up a post the other day like, yo, you a Nickelodeon kid. Stop playing with grown folks. So what he do? He do another diss record. So you know me, I got a new way to play with this pause, super pause. So a lot of people was like, yo, Cam, what's going on with you? Because y'all broke. A lot of niggas is broke. I booked a nigga for $7,500 to do a movie for 3 weeks. He said I didn't. So you know what I did? I booked a to do a movie that's never coming out. Like 3 weeks ago. Yeah, Omar. That movie you flew to Miami for, it ain't no movie coming out. I booked you. And I was laughing at you behind the scenes. I was there. I was sitting there laughing at you. And you know what? Now you're coming on Revolt tonight. Because you signed that paperwork right. This is you're reading for nothing, stupid. Put your titties back in. What you doing with your titties out? What's wrong with you, man? You're comfortable too. Man, comfortable. Put your titties away. I don't know what's wrong with me. Oh, look, he's brushing his hair. Look, hold on, let me get back. Oh, hold on, let me get back in. Get them waves right. Oh, he got the. And that's just behind the scenes. So tonight at 10 p.m. on Revolt, is going to be streaming tomorrow. Look at Omar Gooding playing in a movie that's never coming out. Mind you, they all speaking Spanish the whole time. He don't even speak Spanish. They talking about it in Spanish while the movie's going on. So the dialogue is all Spanish, and he don't know Spanish. They was talking about you, stupid.
Hey, I have to, this is serious here, because I got to address this right away, because people call me. I have to send an apology. Hold on, give me a minute. I have to apologize for what I'm about to do to this on this music. It's gonna be diabolical. First of all, thank you, brother. Thank you. You are next level. A free trip to Miami, $2,500 in my pocket to do some push-ups with my shirt off.
Okay, I had to stop it there because bragging about 2,500 with a shirt off is crazy. But hey, that's wild. I've never seen a get back like that. The worst get back I had ever seen was for a motherfucker to buy the whole couple front row seats of a concert. I've heard people do that while they beefing, but this nigga booked him for a movie that's never coming out. So now I guess his thing is he's booking his ops. So if I'm beefing with you, I'm gonna find a way to kind of put money in your pocket. That shit is diabolical. But it's a couple niggas you don't beef with online. You don't beef with Cam. You don't beef with 50. Who else is a diabolical motherfucker? Them the top 2 that I could think of right now. It's them 2 niggas you don't beef with online. And Cam pretty much showed up again like he always do, dog. That's crazy. And it's crazy that Omar would think that shit was cool, because that shit was not cool at all. I would have been embarrassed as hell. And I actually seen a little clip of the movie, and the nigga did a good ass job. And Cam said he did a good ass job and offered him $10K to do a real movie of it. Now, do you take that? That's the question. The nigga just clowned you for the 3,000, but do you take $10K to do the whole movie? I don't know. Can you get your manhood back like that? I don't know. But y'all, I know this was a slow one tonight, y'all. I'm tired, but I just had to come on here and give some kind of news of what was happening tonight. I'm about to go to bed because that shit is calling me, man. I gotta get up early in the morning. So make sure y'all drop in the comments if y'all got some more topics, like certain ones you want me to talk about tomorrow, because I will be back tomorrow. I don't know. I don't want to tell y'all who my guest gonna be because I haven't confirmed it yet, but it's gonna be a good one if they do come through. I hope they do come through tomorrow. We want to give a shout out to our sponsors over there at Show Off Cuts, 533 McDuff Avenue South, Jacksonville, Florida. He's also the owner of Predator Clothing, Lee Ray Beauty Products, and Mick Fly Men's Products. He just dropped his new book, From Clippers to CEO, wherever you get your ebooks from, Amazon, Google, or you can go to the shop and get it. It's a very good book. I read through it, man. Got a lot of tips in that shit, like a lot of tips. So if you're just trying to take your craft to the next level, man, and if you're a barber and you're trying to take it to the next level, go ahead and get that book, man. I appreciate y'all for coming tonight. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. I will be reading the comments. So, yes, I do be reading the comments, y'all. So, keep dropping them in there, and I'll give y'all them stories. Matter of fact, one of the stories tonight was from out of the comments. So, I do be getting the shit out of the comments, man. I will holler at y'all tomorrow
I want to be there and baby